Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here with your local Wednesday Sportscast. The off-season of change and adjustments continues for the Fairbanks Ice Dogs and the rest of the North American Hockey League. The league released a new overtime format for the upcoming season today. There will be a 3-on-3 sudden death 5-minute period at the end of regulation if there is a tie. The old rule was a 4-on-4 overtime period. There is still a tie. There will be a 3-man shootout to determine the winner of the game. Last year, it was a 5-man shootout format. The rule change to 3-on-3 was made to increase the chances of overtime game-winning goals and less shootouts. The NHL implemented the rule this summer. Last year, there were 144 games that went into an extra period. 93 of those games ended in shootouts, and 51 ended in overtime. The Ice Dogs had 7 games decided by shootouts and 2 in overtime. The new Alaska Baseball League champions have some ties to Fairbanks. Tuesday night in Mulcahy Stadium, the Mat-Su Miners and Anchorage Bucks met for the ABL Top of the World Series. The Bucks took Game 1 62 in 12 innings on Monday. Last night, the Miners forced Game 3 with a 4-3 win. But in the finale, Anchorage had a pitcher who was zoned in. Jim Voiles, a sophomore from Florida State, threw a complete game shutout for the Bucks. He scattered 4 hits and struck out 3. Zane Goritz out of the University of Texas went 3 for 4. He scored a run and had an RBI for the Bucks. Anchorage wins 2-0, and they claim this year's ABL championship. It's their first outright league title since 1996. The Anchorage Bucks manager Mike Grahovic wins his 2nd straight ABL title. If you remember, Grahovic led the Gold Panthers to the ABL title last summer. Where's the best seat in the Carlson Center for a hockey game? You might be able to pick the perfect seat for the season later this month. The Alaska Nanak Hockey Program announced today that it will have their Select a Seat preview on Wednesday, August 26th. The event is from 5 to 8, and hockey fans can buy season tickets before they go on sale to the public. This will be a night of fun as well. Fans will come out. We'll get a sample of the new Carlson Center concessions and local beers and microbrews. Beer will be allowed in certain sections of the Carlson Center this year, sections 101 through 109 and sections 201 through 207. There will also be a drawing for Alaska Airlines tickets. The Select the Seat preview for Nanak Hockey is Wednesday night, August 26th. And a couple of former Ice Dogs will be trading places here and abroad, if you will. Austin Block played for the Ice Dogs from 2007 to 2009. He spent the last couple of years playing overseas and in the ECHL. Block recently inked a deal with the Manchester Monarchs of the ECHL. Before that, he played in Sweden, Finland, and Slovakia. While in Slovakia, he played for Banska and tallied 15 points in 21 games. He finished last season with the Bakersfield Condors and scored 8 points in 14 games. While in Fairbanks, Block finished with 100 points in 110 games. Now, Charlie Thalwald, another former Ice Dog, will go overseas this upcoming season. Thalwald signed a pro contract for a team in France on Tuesday. The 6'3", 215-pound forward scored 33 points in 49 games for the Ice Dogs in the 2010-2011 season. Recently, the Interior was recognized as part of the 2015 Alaska Sports Hall of Fame class. The induction ceremony was Sunday in Anchorage. Lathrop product Reggie Tung was inducted in this year's class. Tung starred at Lathrop High School and played college football at Oregon State. He was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in 1996 and played 10 NFL seasons. He played for the Seahawks, Jets, and Raiders before retiring in 2005. He finished his career with 12 interceptions, 500 tackles, and 9.5 sacks, the most for an Alaskan in the NFL ever. The Nordic Ski Club of Fairbanks was inducted as a major contributor. The local ski club hosts tons of skiing events yearly. They also hosted the Junior Olympics, Junior National Championships, and the Arctic Winter Games. And Ted DeLeon was also part of the 11-member Hall of Fame class. DeLeon coached boys basketball for Eielson and West Valley. He was a coach for over 30 years. DeLeon won 2 state titles with Eielson in the 60s and led the Wolfpack to the state title in 1990. He also coached high school football, wrestling, and track and field.
I think the biggest thing is through coaching and all the things you go through is all the friendships that you make and your lifelong friendships. Kids still come up to me with their kids and say, hello, coach, and so that's pretty special to me.
And that'll do it for sports tonight. Your full weather forecast with Mike Schultz is next after the break, and we'll catch you next time.